I'm Miss Complexities, host of Complexities Podcast, and this is the second part of my New Year's videos. We're going to talk about my theme for the year, why I have a theme, and what my goals are, and yeah, so I'm just going to fucking talk. My theme for 2019 is going to be to die to the present moment, to die to the present in every moment. This is a quote that I found on the interwebs, but it's also like a pretty standard Buddhist teaching. Like, I don't know the exact Buddha quote, but it's something about die and be reborn with every breath. So that's what I plan to do, which basically just means I want to live more in the present moment. I want to stop projecting into the future. I want to stop worrying about what may happen. And I want to stop bringing the baggage of the past or, you know, interactions with people from the past into the present moment. So yeah, I know it has the word die in it, and that's scary for people, but it is a pretty big thing, you know, to die to the present moment. It just means to only live in the now, and for me that's been the best way to combat all of the issues in the mindset that goes with complex PTSD, is just living in the now, living in the present, and being as present as humanly possible has been my best way of not being sucked into the past or constantly catastrophizing about the future. So my goals. I want to stay in recovery, I want to stay sober, I want to stay in my weight range. Yeah, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. You know, I want to continue healing, I want to continue understanding more about the way that my brain works, the effects of complex PTSD. I want to continue rewiring my brain. I want to continue living my best self and chasing my best life, you know, all the hashtag words. Stay present and continue feeling the feels. I think my search for enlightenment is like 50% good. You know, like, I really want this, it's a good thing, you know? But then also I think half of it is I just don't want to feel the feels anymore. You know, I don't want to be, feels sucks. So, you know, but I've learned that to heal and to be recovered from complex PTSD, you at least have to acknowledge A, that you have feelings, and B, that you can feel them. The more that I feel them, it does hurt for a little while, you know, because usually they're not fun. But it gets easier, and so I'm hoping the more I feel, the more I listen to my feelings, the more I take them in, validate them, and let them go, you know, more rewriting of the brain. I think that's the goal. Don't cut my hair. I'm not going to cut my hair this year. I'm going to keep letting it grow. Not going to do anything irrational. And doing the video I did yesterday, I was talking about how I used to use it as like a coping mechanism, you know, shave my head, bleach my hair, something. And I think it had a lot to do with the fact that I wasn't happy with who I am, and I wasn't happy being in this body. I always wanted to change it. I had no identity, nothing to connect to. And now that I have found my identity, and I have, you know, fallen in love with who I am as a person, and, you know, I value my body, I value my hair, I value this sack of skin that carries me everywhere I go, I haven't felt the need to constantly be shaving my head or cutting my hair off or bleaching it or putting in extensions or changing it all the time. You know, this is who I am, and I have really been embracing my natural curls, and that has been a way for me to really accept who I am and just be connected with that. You know, I'm not saying anybody else should do it, I'm just saying that's helped me, putting it out there. I actually straightened my hair like, I don't know, like a month and a half ago, and I was like, what is this? This is weird, I don't like it. And like the big curls, this is not very big today, but curls are just, it's become who I am. And I feel the most authentic when I have my hair like this. And yeah, authenticity is the goal, right? More dedicated time one-on-one with my kids and my family, and yeah, I think that's a good goal. I need that constant reminder of like, okay, I am making an effort to be a good parent. I think one of my biggest fears growing up with people who weren't present, people who were very unconscious of how their abuse affected me, makes me terrified that I'm gonna ruin my children. I mean, how could it not? Yeah, so I think as my kids are getting older, they're getting more conscious of life around them. I really hope that we can have more of a one-on-one open dialogue relationship. Less impulse buying. I skipped a few, but yes, definitely less impulse buying. Getting rid of my Prime membership. I'm gonna wait 3 days before I buy something to decide if I really need it. Be open-minded about what happens with my book. I'm not going to put any pressure like I have in the past about like, it needs to be done at this time, I need to do this, I'm going to get rid of all the I need to's around my book and just see what happens. You know, I write when I feel called to write. I write when a scene speaks to me, and when it's finished, it'll be finished, and I have plenty of time to finish it. Continue to advocate for complex PTSD and for mental health awareness. This has become so healing for me, being a part of the podcast and doing these video vlogs, whatever you guys call them these days, you young kids. Yeah, so I don't know. If they don't help you, I'm sorry, but they fucking help me, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I want to finish my mentorship and continue on the shamanic path. It's been amazing in the last couple of months, and I can't wait to just see where I am at this time next year, shamanically and spiritually, because I mean, it's been life-changing. So I'm really excited to see where that goes. Continue saving money, because that's always a good thing, and I definitely want to continue saving up to go to Scotland and to travel. Traveling was never something I wanted to do when I was younger, and my family, we never traveled. We didn't leave. Everybody just stayed in the same place. And finding more of my own identity and what I want, and finally getting the opportunity to decide what I want with my life, I've realized, like, fuck, I really want to see the world. I want to travel. I want to see more than just, you know, here to the grocery store. There's so much, and I want to see all of it. So I'm going to continue saving for that and putting those vibes out there and take every opportunity I can to make that a reality. More self-care and less Instagram. Yes. Yeah, definitely. That's a hard one, because I use Instagram and Pinterest as a way to just kind of like unplug and not be present when I don't want to be with my body, with my mind. And it's addicting. It's so addicting to just look at all these beautiful photos of things and just get lost. And as part of my living in the present moment, I wanted to focus on spending more time alone with myself, being comfortable with myself, loving myself in the moment, and less time daydreaming or leaving my present body, mind, reality. I want to spend more time in the oneness of all things, working towards that oneness. And what I mean by oneness is being connected to the human collective conscious, being connected to the earth, being connected to family. For me, connection has been danger. Growing up the way that I did, I had to just cut connection with everything, because everything hurt me. You know, all the people around me, anyone that I felt a connection with disappointed me or betrayed me or became unsafe psychologically and emotionally. So it's been a long road to accept that as a human, I require connection. And then it's been an even longer road to allow myself to form those connections. But I have glimpsed connection this year in 2018, and it's wonderful, and I want to continue building connection to people and to, you know, Earth, planet, myself, all the connections. That's what I want to do. I want to help everyone I meet. I want to embrace compassion. I know my year 2019 is becoming very Buddhist, and that's fine. But yeah, I really want to dive into compassion this year, and I want to let compassion flow freely, as more freely and as much as possible. And going into the sustainability aspect of next year, I want to support more local business. I want to continue buying more secondhand and more fair trade. I think those are really important things, and they make me feel good when I do them. It saves money sometimes, you know, and supporting local is really, really important to me. So I want to continue building up my community. I'd love to hear what your 2019 goals are, and yeah, the Complexities podcast is coming back soon. We're looking for guests, and we're looking for topics. We have a few episodes lined up, and we also have some big news. A big announcement is coming. Patty Face and I will do probably like a short video about all of the new exciting things to come with the podcast. Happy New Year's, guys.